Hello and welcome to my new channel where we take old clothes and make it fashion. My name is Peer, I'm a fashion designer and I want to inspire you to think twice before you throw away your old clothes. So if that sounds good, if you like DIY fashion videos, please consider subscribing because I do upload cool videos every week. So today's video was actually requested by a viewer, well, a friend of mine who happens to watch my videos, and I've been pushing this forward. It was a while ago. I think I might have been a little bit intimidated by this concept. It's one of those things that you're like, yeah, it's kind of nice, but you're a little scared to start, basically. And then I was like, I cannot really push it much longer forward because the whole world already has made one. And I'm talking about the corsets. I don't think you can really officially call them corsets because not every t-shirt or garment with boning is literally a corset. A real corset is actually this kind of costumey thing that's made to cinch your waist until you cannot breathe anymore. Well, that's not what we're gonna do today, but we're gonna make a cool kind of corset out of an Adidas t-shirt and a cycling shirt. And I also did not expect the result to be so mwah. I think I haven't sewn something so decently in a long time. So keep watching. Let's do that shit. I undressed, and if you wonder why I'm already a little bit irritated and red everywhere, it's because I already taped a corset on myself just a bit ago. Only I was not realizing I was recording in the wrong resolution. And of course I only want the best of the best for you guys. Attempt number 2, starting over. You have to tape diagonally, that's what I'm doing. For a strange reason it seems to stick better now, but also I didn't move yet. I'm using this kind of brown paper tape. I feel like this one's a little bit questionable, but we're gonna do our best. Tape the shape that we more or less want. So I decided my corset would be under the breast, basically, under the nipple. So it's not that hard to do your back side, but you have to have some flexibility in your neck to look in the mirror. So if you don't have that, you might ask a family member or a friend to do this. It already feels like a corset. Don't dare to breathe too much and bend too much. Oh no, don't want to bend. So when you finish your corset taping roughly, you can go ahead and draw the contours with a marker. At this point I'm getting a little confused, how am I supposed to draw straight lines on my back, especially on the left side with my left hand. Anyway, I'm just doing the best I can. Make a corset is what they said. Easiest method is what they said. It will be fun is what they said. Try to cut down the middle. Ah! Ooh! Sticks better than I thought. I can breathe again. Feels quite nice though. Maybe I get rid of some of the back hair finally. So I'm looking at this bunch of paper on my desk and I'm thinking what? I start to just question my whole life. Okay, no, that's maybe a little bit exaggerated, but I start to really question this method. This is honestly looking like the worst pattern I've ever made. I just have to keep on moving. So I'm tracing the lines one more time, making the vertical lines straight for now, because I can't really discover any shape in them, which I actually expected. So I'm just gonna take some paper bag. Oh my god, guys, these bags were the bomb. They're the perfect pattern paper. Anyway, I'm just tracing the taped pattern, more or less exact, on the white paper. So I'm just guesstimating where my waist is and drawing it a little bit in so it gets a bit smaller there, just to give it a little bit of a body shape, because I know I'm not Kim K, but I feel like I'm also not that straight that all the lines should be like super straight. So I've been cutting out the pattern parts yesterday evening. Are big friends of the construction company. Okay. I think they're trying to communicate. So my initial plan was to make this corset reversible before I realized I would find it too complicated to actually do that. But anyhow, I made a beautiful inside now from a yellow cycling shirt. So to make the corset a little bit of a legit thing and not like a t-shirt with boning, I reinforced the black fabric with some iron-on interfacing, and then I used some fusible adhesive to iron the yellow fabric of the cycling shirt on top of it.
It's up there at the same time. Now, if the cup and the ball is kept and the cup is empty, you can't have the ball. You've got the ball in the cup, you can't be in the pocket. In the pocket, you can't be in the can at the same time as on the cup. If, on the other hand, the ball and the cup are together, and the cup... You're not following this, are you?
On the top, I'm gonna make a facing. If you would like some more detailed information about facings, I'd recommend checking out my short video I made about it. And because it's such a fitted garment and you don't want it to, you know, stretch out after a few times wearing, you have to really make sure that the edges are not stretching. So I'm reinforcing the edges with this seam tape I found in the store. You can just iron it on in the seam allowance on the bottom and the top. So since I'm not gonna do any lining, basically just the raw edges that are going to be visible. I'm going to do them with the overlock machine. If you don't have one, you can always, of course, use your home sewing and use a zigzag. I think we can get the sewing machine and sew it together. That's a really good one for getting some blood flow in your shoulder. I guess the reinforcing worked. I'm like bending my needles on these fabrics. Once upon a time, when I was in fashion school, we learned this whole corset thing. And I was like, I don't need to pay attention. Who's wearing corsets nowadays? I'm never gonna make a corset again. Wow.
Well. Well.
Little did we know that 2020 would come.
Hello.
Corona was not the only unexpected thing to arrive to our planet. My corset wants to... Just thinking where to wear this thing to. There's no parties, and there probably will not be any parties soon. So after you've ironed open the seam allowances, you want to cover them with bias tape, and this bias tape is going to be also the tubes for the boning. So you can make your own bias tape, but I didn't really have the right fabric for it, so I just went to the store and bought some. Not enough of the yellow, of course, so I'm mixing it with the black. And the trick is to sew it on nicely. And because I'm always screwing that up, I'm now just not taking any risk. I'm not gonna do difficult with any pins or anything. Using just some paper tape to stick it on the inside, just sewing straight over the tape. It's not gonna be 100% reversible, this thing, but I think for a picture it's gonna be nice to wear it inside out as well. So I've been cutting like little holes with my nail scissors. Let me know in the comments if you have any like handy tool to make holes like this, also like bigger ones. Also, I've been finding some tie rips around the house because I felt like the boning that I bought was not really that stiff. So I'm just gonna sew the facing in. So if you're not so sure about facings, you can check out my other video. I'm gonna try to take a little bit less seam allowance than usually because, well, I did not cut on any seam allowance because I did not plan to do a facing. I think that looks good. So I folded it in and did a more or less straight top stitch. Time to make this undefined thing a corset. I'm gonna cut the boning and shove it into the tubes. Yeah guys, don't use your fabric scissors. Just gonna stick one boning in and then one tie rip on the outside. It seems just better to me than using only boning. So I'm gonna finish the hemline as well with a bias tape. You might have to look this up if you've never done this. It's quite easy in theory, but I always manage to screw it up because I don't catch the bias tape on the other side. So that's why this time I kind of invented a life hack and I just cut off a piece of the seam allowance on the bias tape so that it would be much wider on the other side. Just sew it on the outside first, fold it over to the inside and then sew in the seam on the good side so that the stitch is invisible. But before you finish the corset you have to make sure that there is also boning in between the eyelets and the folds, basically exactly at the middle back. So time to do the eyelets, and there's something about these eyelets that I really like, but there's also something about these eyelets, let's get some more, that I find a little bit intimidating. So most important with eyelets is to not make too big holes. Really start small and then make them a little bit bigger when it's necessary, but very carefully. And when you close them, they have to be exactly straight in the fabric. The fabric ended up being a little too thick, so in the end I ended up using scissors to press the fabric flat and hold the eyelet well in place at the same time that I was pressing down the handle. Alright, now I feel like we might need another tutorial on how to put on a corset when you're alone at home. So I just bought some shoelaces to close it. But if you have a nice fabric, you can of course also make a nice ribbon yourself. Voila! Let them eat cake. Guys, I'm so amazed by my own skills. Like, I can't believe that I managed to make it so nicely. With this yellow on the inside and with the bias tape, it literally looks store-bought. My roommate thought it was like a waist trainer. But, you know, it's fashion, let's be honest. It looks so cool in my opinion. I don't know if I have exactly the right styling options in my wardrobe. If you have any styling tips, please let me know in the comments. And I've been wearing this around the house yesterday and I did not expect it to sit so nicely. I thought it would be kind of uncomfortable, but it just feels super nice and I feel like it's incredible for your posture. I might even want to try to use it when I'm like sewing something because I always tend to, you know, collapse. It's basically not made that you can still bend. It's really stiff. It feels like a real corset, to be honest. I hope you are amazed too. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, let me know with a thumbs up. And I love comments, so please leave one. And I hope to see you back on my channel. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next week.